What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon, and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about Crystal Storm, Book 5 in the Fallen Kingdom series by Morgan Rhodes. So it's been a year since I read Frozen Tides, and oh man, I forgot how much craziness happens at the end of Frozen Tides, because when I started reading this book, I was like, oh, right, like, he's not dead. Oh, right, they're like new OTP. Oh, right, she's in, like, what's going on here? Yeah, it was a little bit of a learning curve, but like, once I got past that, it was fine. I will definitely say that this book, like, the writing, the story is still just as amazing as all of the other ones, but as the story was going on, I could definitely start to feel that it's starting to drag a little bit. The pacing just really wasn't quite what it should be, and I definitely feel like not a lot happens, and yet if there had been more time, like if the book had been longer, we could have had like so much more. I really feel like we needed to like sit with these characters more, like really go through like what's going on. Like everything kind of happens in like a short amount of time, and it's kind of weird, and we don't even hear about like the Crystal Storm until like the last couple of pages, which was a little bit off to me. So the pacing just kind of had me going like, okay, I don't really know where we're going. I don't know what's going on. There's like a lot of things that we don't actually get to see happen. Like there's a lot of like, oh, they went off to do this thing, and then like suddenly we cut to them and it's like, oh, they're just like suddenly here now, and like I don't know what's happening. So that in itself was a little bit weird, and it kind of just made me feel like I'm ready for this series to end, and I hadn't felt like that with this series until this book, and I guess that's a good thing because there is only going to be one more book. But the direction that this book goes in, the direction that Crystal Storm goes in, is again very strange. Like that's one thing about Fallen Kingdoms that I've always thought was so interesting and so different, is that they never go the direction that you think they're going to go in. Like everything is so complicated, like everything is interconnected, and you think it's gonna go one way, but then it's revealed that something else has been going on, and like suddenly it's going this other way. And normally like it's very exciting, it's very easy to follow, but like with this book, I could start to feel myself getting burned out on that and starting to like want a little bit more detail, wanting to get like more into end game stuff. And I feel like if anything, it just started to take very strange and weird turns. Like I know at the beginning of this series, Lucia was one of my favorite characters, and like she's gone through so much development and like this weird arc, and she's really at this place now where I don't even like reading her passages anymore, and that's kind of sad to me, but it also is kind of interesting because characters that I didn't like at the very beginning I also really like now. So it's kind of put me in this weird position where like I just don't know how I feel about this book, but I do know that I am excited for the ending. I'm excited to see how it's going to end, but I honestly have no idea what's going to happen, because again, this book ends off with a very like, oh my god moment. Like I have no idea what's going to happen. There's one character in particular that's in a position where I'm like, I don't know what's gonna become of that. So it's getting a little bit weird, but like I'm ready for endgame. I'm ready to see the end of this series, and I'm really just interested to see how the author is going to round it out, because Fallen Kingdom has been one of my favorite series since like I was a freshman in high school. I think that's when the first book came out. So it's kind of made me sad that I'm starting to fall out of love with it, but I'm also happy that it came at just the right time, because there's one more book left. I know I can hold on for that much longer, although I have no idea when it comes out, and I'll probably forget to read it, but hey, you know, it's still fun. I still love this series, and I'm very excited to see how it's all gonna end. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every Monday. That is everything got for today, guys, and I'll see you next time.